Good evening and welcome to the December 15th meeting of Bedford City Council and our last meeting of the year. If you would please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Get your coat in here. You want to put your coat in here? Say, I'll put your coat in here. Must be wanting to run out of here.
I will after you hear.
Smith?
Here.
Longino?
Here.
Cochi?
Here.
Spinks?
Here.
Salvi?
Here.
Fluharty?
Here. Council, you have the minutes of the work session of December 1st, 2025. Any corrections to those? Seeing none, I have a motion for acceptance. Second by Fluharty. Call the roll, please.
Smith?
Yes.
Longino?
Yes.
Cochi?
Yes.
Spinks?
Yes.
Salvi?
Yes.
Fluharty?
Yes.
And you have the minutes of the regular meeting of December 1st, 2025. Any corrections to those? Seeing none, can I have a motion for acceptance by Smith, second by Longino?
No.
Call the roll, please.
Smith?
Yes.
Longino?
Yes.
Cochi?
Yes.
Spinks?
Yes.
Salvi?
Yes.
Fluharty?
Yes. Yes, you
And
did.
council, we need a motion to change the time for our January 2nd, 2026 meeting of City Council, the organizational meeting where we do our swearings in for the new people and the re-elected people, to change the time from 8 o'clock to 7 o'clock to keep in line with doing our meetings at 7 o'clock. So can I have a motion for such? By Longino, second by Smith. Call the roll, please.
Smith?
Yes.
Longino?
Yes.
Cochi?
Yes.
Spinks?
Yes.
Salvi?
Yes.
Fluharty?
Yes.
At this time, we're going to have a presentation from our school administration. Tad, if you would like to come forward, and Russell, yes. Sorry about that.
Thank you, Mayor. I'm very glad to be here tonight, your last council meeting of the year. We have, as you know, been up Northfield Road. We've made a lot of progress on our school project, and we wanted to come and talk to you all tonight just to give you an update of where we are, not only with the new middle school and the new K-2 elementary, but with the upcoming high school, which will get underway very soon. I did bring with me tonight Russell Gayhart. He's the architect, project manager, leader of our project with the GPD Group, the architectural firm that is helping us design these buildings. So he'll go through, he gave each of you a handout, and then we'll be happy to take any questions you might have.
Thanks, Tad. Again, my name is Russell Gayhart with GPD Group. You guys each figured we'd do physical copies this time instead of a PowerPoint and slideshow. So on page 2, just the agenda, we'll go quickly over the status of each of the construction projects. Before we get into each specific project, wanted to just share the schedule. We're really excited how each of the projects are progressing. The K2 building is well underway in construction. It's actually about 35% done with construction, so it's moving on schedule, on budget, and earmarking the date of June of 27 to have those buildings complete and ready for kids to be there August of 2027. That'll be for the K2 building, which is on the Heskett site in Bedford Heights, and then the 6-8 building on Northfield Road at the existing Peter Chanel High School site. That building will also be ready June, July of 2027, ready to welcome kids in 2027 fall. The building that's going to start very soon that Tad mentioned is the high school. The red line kind of vertically shows where we're at. We're ready to wrap up documents for design development. Construction documents are starting in January. Bidding will occur in April, and demolition and construction really is going to start in an early package starting in February of 2026. So there's going to be a lot of activity for construction occurring. Really, it is now, but all of the pieces will be moving in 2026 and 2027. The next page says site plan. That's for the Bedford 6-8. I'll just briefly talk about this. The entry points for student drop-off and parents, teachers, and admin will face Northfield Road. That drop-off line is shown. A new curb cut on the north side of the property will align with Bonnie View. And then the bus traffic will park in the back side of the property and have a separate access point for students that are going to be dropped off by buses. So we study safety and security quite a bit. We've been working with the transportation director at Bedford, police and fire through each of these projects. And then now we're going to be working with traffic and the city for relocating a stoplight soon. Some of the pictures as you move forward, you can see masonry at the gym is at bearing elevation right now, and structural steel is being installed currently. The gym is the photo on the right of that page with the slot windows well underway from masonry perspective. Next image, or next sheet, there's a vapor barrier being put underneath that concrete slab and stone. And then the next image after that is the asphalt was completed before the plant shut down this fall in November. The last image for the middle school is the mock-up wall being constructed. We're verifying every bit of the detail before it starts to get implemented on the school. We want to get it right and perfect the first time before it starts to go through 90,000 square feet on the middle school. On the K2 site, you can see existing Heskett. That middle school will get converted to a 3-5 school in fall of 2027 when the completion of the K2 school will be completed as well. So there'll be kind of two buildings on one site, and to help manage that, we did a traffic study on Perkins and Columbus just to verify, we're not making a big impact on traffic, and to circumvent some of that, we're routing the bus traffic off of Columbus in lieu of Perkins to help mitigate some of that traffic concern for bus traffic, and then creating a small roundabout for Heskett for student drop-off at the front of that building. Getting into the photos, you're starting to see some snow pickup, obviously. Construction's moving ahead, still on schedule, on budget, and really focusing on masonry, stone prep, and concrete pours currently. The next photo, working on the vapor the vapor barrier sub-slab. And then the next one is really the Bedford High School update, which is kind of the purpose of today's quick update. We're excited to share the site plan. We shared this with the Board of Education last month. This is going to house a new auditorium. The career tech programs are coming back into Bedford High School. The building is about 175,000 square feet and will house grades 9 through 12. We're improving bus and vehicular traffic on the site by aligning the drive across the street to the new middle school, and creating a separate loop that car traffic and bus traffic are never going to commingle on the site. So they'll come across Northfield onto Bonnie View and then head south all the way down to Berwyn. The North House and BOE will begin abatement in February of 2026. The North House will be demolished to make way for the new construction site, and the new high school will be on the north side of that campus, making way for the new building. The Central and South House will remain in place until fall of 2028. The kids will be basically in the Central and South House and then move to the new building. Then we'll demolish the rest of the building and create parking in its place to wrap up in spring of 2029. To illustrate that, we put together some images because it is a multi-phase project. So this is the rendered views that you're seeing on the next slide, page 13. This is really what the campus looks like today. I still showed the existing Peter Chanel site kind of untouched, the high school, and then we did some temporary measures to make sure bus traffic during demolition and construction would make sure it's separated completely again from student parking. We installed some temporary parking in the bus drive. That kind of happened October to November 2025. And then page 14 shows what that campus is going to start to look like starting in February 2026. We've, in that view, demolished the north house, the BOE, and just showed kind of dirt as early site prep and utility work begins in May, June, and July of 2026. That's kind of how the campus is going to look for about 2.5 years. And then the final view on page 15 shows the bus traffic in blue dash lines. The orange lines are parents, staff, and student parking. And really what the campus is going to look like is much different, consolidated. And just for reference, the size of the new high school is 175,000 square feet. The existing is about 405,000 square feet. So definitely consolidating the building size based on future projection and enrollment and right-sizing the building. That's the update on the 3 exciting projects happening with Bedford City Schools. I would be happy to answer any questions you guys have at this time.
Dad, why was a decision made not to have a natatorium in a brand new school? Most children can't swim. I mean, that has been part of the curriculum ever since Bedford High School has been there. But all of a sudden, there's no natatorium there. Why was that decision?
Yeah, so that decision was actually made back in 2022 as part of the Facilities Planning Commission that we put together. We had roughly 80 community members, and we tackled the idea of the pool right away because, unfortunately, not many students chose to swim. It's no longer a requirement, and so we had only a handful of students who were choosing to swim. There are other pools in the community. To build a new pool was going to be a little over $10 million to add to our budget, which was already stretched pretty thin. And so it was an early decision by the committee that was put together to not do a pool. Our students have been using the pool in Bedford Heights for the last 3 years. It's been a great partnership. And the cost has been next to nothing to the school district. So our swim team continues to compete. We continue to offer opportunities for our students to swim, but we're not going to be able to offer that in the new school itself. The cost was just prohibitive.
So for the next 20 years, you're going to be paying Bedford Heights to use their facility.
Yeah. But for what we're paying in rent, that'll pay for 250 years of the cost of a new pool. So I mean, it was pretty. It was a pretty easy decision based on the financials and the number of students that actually use the pool. Because we did have another pool within our school district for our children to use.
So have there been any contingency plans put in to accommodate if that pool goes down?
Yes.
Because I know that Bedford Heights pool isn't really open like that. So, I mean,
right. Well,
you have a swim team.
Right, we do. We have partnerships with other school districts that also have pools in just that case. I forget the names of which our athletic director put those together, those partnerships together. So we do have other opportunities. It's just for a school district of our size to maintain a pool is very difficult. It's cost prohibitive. The maintenance of a pool alone, we were looking at $4 to $5 million to keep that pool open for another couple years. We of course chose not to spend that kind of money to keep the pool open. And then again to replace the pool as a part of the project. And this was an early cost figure. I think the number would probably be more than $10 million under today's budget after all the inflation that we've suffered in the construction industry.
Ted, I know the administration moved to the new building over there because that's going to get tore down. The original plan had the admin building as part of will that eventually come back to there, or? No,
that was another budget cut. When we put this plan together, it was 22-23 over the 22-23 school year. So we used the cost set that the OFCC provided at that time. Unfortunately, by the time we get to actually bidding and construction, inflation had far outstripped anything the OFCC thought that it would. And so we had to make an early decision to cut out both the pre-K wing over at the K2 building and the administration building as part of the middle school project. The administration building that we were going to build was going to be part of the middle school. It was roughly 9,000 square feet. And it was going to cost a little over $4.5 million to build. Instead of doing that, we purchased an existing building that was built in 2008 that's 18,000 square feet, so twice as big, and for $2.5 million, roughly half the cost. So we felt like it was a financially prudent decision. We, of course, our number one goal was to stay inside the city of Bedford. Not only in the school district, which of course would be an absolute requirement, but staying in Bedford itself, with our most expensive, most salaried people, making sure that, we didn't do any harm to the city, that you guys have been so welcoming and so helpful in our project. We didn't want to do any harm there. So yeah, that is our new home over on 3 Hemisphere Way. It is in the city of Bedford. We're happy there. Again, we got twice the building for half the cost.
Thank you. Anyone else?
Didn't he have something?
I'm concerned a little bit with the gymnasium. You're rebuilding a whole new gymnasium. Is this going to be smaller than the one that's there right now?
Roughly the same size. And I don't know if you have any details, but it's roughly the same size. The gymnasium, the Aux gym will probably be a little smaller than the existing auxiliary gym, but the main gymnasium itself will be bigger. It'll also be a vast improvement over what we have, because, while the district did spend a little money to refinish the gym floor a few years ago, I think back in 21. The rest of that had not been touched since the 1950s. And the locker rooms were in very bad shape. We had some potential Title IX problems with the lack of equity between our girls' teams and our boys' teams. There were a lot of issues with those locker rooms as part of that gym. The new space will have much improved locker room space, brand new gymnasium. We are going to reuse the scoreboards we just purchased in 2023, so those will be moving from the high school to the new gym, because those are brand new. But it is like I said, roughly the same size, and if the budget plays out, we'll actually have a little improvement. We're planning a walking track that'll go around the top part of the gym that'll be actually overlooking the gym. We're still not to bidding yet, so I'm still crossing my fingers that the budget will hold for that, but that's a nice little addition that we're also adding.
Anyone else? Well, thanks for the update.
Absolutely. We really appreciate the partnership. I can't speak enough about, the mayor and Mr. Malice and police and fire department, building department. Everybody's been so great to work with. Sometimes, it can be difficult, and it has not been here. It's just been a breeze. And the input and helping us, make good decisions on our designs. It's just been wonderful. I just really want to say thank you to everybody. Thank you.
All right, reports, Mr. City Manager.
Thank you, Mayor. I will be quick. I just want to take a minute and just commend our service department. A lot of work went in over the last few days regarding the snowfall. It has been a challenge. They've done a great job. A lot of hours, went through a lot of salt, but ultimately our goal is to provide safe passageways through the city. As always, we focus on our mains and secondaries first, especially during the snowfall before we move into the side streets. Just a friendly reminder, please, when snow exceeds 2 inches, refrain from parking on the street. That is for the safety of the plow drivers, it's for the safety of other vehicular drivers, pedestrians. Our crews will report into PD, PD will go out, or if they see it on their own. The last thing we want to do is be issuing tickets, but it's very important that you try to refrain from parking in the roadway during that snowfall. Also, just want to commend the police department for our annual Shop with a Cop event, as well as our Parks Department for the Breakfast with Santa event. A lot of activity at the community center over the weekend, and it was a great community event. So I appreciate everyone who was involved in putting that together. I wanted to point out, Vic, it's been an absolute honor and pleasure working with you over the years. I still remember that first meeting where we were out checking some woods, and I knew I'd get a laugh out of you. You forgot about that. I knew it was going to be a good time after that first meeting. So wish you nothing but the best. I know you're not going to be far, and I know we're going to talk a lot and keep working on different projects, even though you're not going to be up here on the dais. So it's been great, and I appreciate all the support that you gave. Not only myself, but all of our staff members, all of our administration. We always say it's all about Bedford first, and you definitely live by that, so well done. Lastly, just on behalf of, all of our staff, all of our administration, myself, just want to wish everyone a safe and happy Christmas, holiday, and New Year. End of report.
Mr. Montello.
I just would echo what Mr. Males said. Vic, I truly enjoyed working with you, and I really did. It's been a pleasure, and you did a great job, and will always be remembered, and I enjoy working with you, as I do with all, the whole team up here is a pretty good team, and you did a very great job. Thank you. Good luck.
Ms. Holland.
Thank you, Mayor. Same sentiments. I just haven't worked with you as long as everyone else, but it was nice to be in your council seat, buddy, out sitting next to you in both caucus and in here. So it was a good time. You're a jokester, and wish you good luck. And also I wanted to wish everyone else Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Thank you.
Mr. Smith.
No, just like to say kudos to our service department. Our service department is very hardworking. All of our departments here, City of Bedford, they go out to do their best, and they do their best. So continue to do what you do, and don't listen to the whispers. I know what you do. Keep doing it. Vic, it's been a pleasure working with you. I think that trip to Kansas City, I think that was your idea too, to ride the train. I don't think you'll ever ride the train again, because we endured some things, and Dick was like, oh no, I got to go up here. I can't ride back here. So, Dick, I did enjoy that. I've enjoyed being on council with you. I wish you best of health, you and your wife, and I think we're just a phone call away. If you need anything, especially from me, give me a call. I'll do what I can for you.
We did save a lot of money for the city by
we
taking the
did.
train and
We
not
did.
flying.
Yeah, we did.
Policies, I guess.
We'll be getting to that.
Great how.
Mr. Longino.
Says words can't express, but the things I might say about Vic, I won't say anything. I'm messing with you. Before I get on Vic, though, I just want to make a quick comment. I went to a conference and just happened to sit down next to somebody. I guess God sent me to him. I sat next down to this gentleman, and when I told him I had been a councilman 2 years, he called me a baby. He had been a councilman 20 plus years. He was a retired fireman, which was kind of ironic. And then he was also a pastor of a church. So he just asked me how I was doing, and I started venting a little bit, and then he made a point that I just wanted to discuss. He told me, he said, you can only vote one way whenever you vote on something. And he said, half the people are going to be happy, and half aren't going to be happy. And it's going to go back and forth. Vote how you feel, And that's just the way it is. Somebody's not going to be happy. And I thought about police work. People aren't happy when they go to jail. They got to go to jail. So, I mean, that's probably not the same thing. But anyway, that's what I'm using. So anyway, but I just wanted to throw that out there. But it was a blessing that I sat next to that guy that made me feel good about that. It was about voting for one way and voting for another way. So I just wanted to bring that up. I want to talk about the senior luncheon. It was outstanding. It was great. And if anybody didn't see it, I mean, it was a great time. I had a ball. I really enjoyed myself for the Christmas luncheon. Want to talk about snowplow like Mike talked about? I remember last year, I had a guy come up to me and was like, why weren't my streets plowed? I said, man, your streets weren't plowed. I mean, so he got a little upset about it. And then he said, I bet your streets were plowed. And I said, well, I don't think they plowed my streets any faster than anybody else. But I always say, somebody got to be first, somebody got to be last. In between, they'll get to your streets. So they're not gonna just sit back and say, I'm not plowing the streets. The service department is out there. They're out there doing what they're supposed to do, and that's a fact. So it's gonna happen, and sometimes the snow comes down again. So it gets done and it snows, it comes down, that happens. So, and Vic, I only got to work with you for 2 years, man, but it's been outstanding, man. It's been a blast, man. Like I said, I think just to hear what you're gonna say some days is what I look forward to. Or your expressions on your face. So it's been a blast, man. I hate that I only got to work with you for 2 years, but I think I'll just bug you probably at least once a week anyway, just because that's what I plan to do after this. Yeah, that's going to be what I do for the New Year's. So, but it's been an honor and it's been a privilege working with you. So I'm going to definitely miss you.
Thank you.
I yield my time.
Mrs. Spinks.
Oh, to talk about that trip, that'll be the trip of the century. That it was all Vic had this idea. We'll take the train. It'll be fun. We can walk around. It's less expensive. Oh my goodness. It was good for a little while, about the first hour and a half and 2 hours, and then Vic went into bitching mode. We have a little nickname for Vic. And it was a lot of fun times and stuff. Vic, and Vic's wife's name is Sandy too, so it was like, he would tell, I guess, his wife that I know the other Sandy's going to call me, because there's been a lot of phone calls over the years and stuff. Vic's always been my sounding board. It's just been a pleasure working with you, Vic. Thank you so much for everything that you've ever asked of you, for helping out at any of the camps, and what you've done for a lot of the programs at Ellenwood with the baseball kids, and just your dedication to the kids with sports and different things. We're going to miss your sense of humor. We're not going to miss you because we're not going to let you get away without still talking to us all the time. So you're just a short drive away. So it's been fun up here. It's going to be a little boring. Frank, you got a big seat to fill there. I hope you have the humor that he has. I don't think anybody else does. But Vic, thank you for everything that you've done for the city. And I know you'll still be committed. He's also on the board, the Historical Society board. We're not going to let him come off. We've got some big plans for the Historical Society. And with that said, there is, please, when you see stuff on Facebook, it's always a pet peeve of mine. That's why I don't go on a lot of those groups. Some of them are good. They have good intentions. But it just kills me how some people, if you're not sure of something, go to the source and ask. There was a thing on Facebook about, the Historical Society heard that they were in dire despair. They're going to shut down and they're going to this and that and everything. Well, instead of that person maybe calling somebody that knew or coming up and try to, they shouldn't have ever put that on they were put straight by several of our people, volunteers and board members and stuff. But again, be careful what you see. Yeah, do we own 3 old buildings and have a lot of things and a lot of changes, but the board is working and the volunteers work very hard. The Chris Kendall Mark was just this past weekend, very successful. Thank you to Lori, Betsy, all the staff that were there that put on this every year. It was profitable. So if you're concerned about the Historical Society or anything else in town, go support that. Go volunteer. Go do stuff. Don't get on Facebook and gossip about it. And just because I'm a participant, everybody's a participant. I'm a participant at Giant Eagle. Go and actually do something. It's a very inexpensive, or just become a member. It's $15, $25 a year. It's not very much. That helps. But do your part to keep those doors open. Like I said, there's good plans coming, and Vic's a part of it. Also, kudos again to Sarah, everybody down at the rec center. Bob goes out of his way down at the, not my Bob Linsky down at the rec center. The senior and senior Christmas party was so much fun. The seniors get to cut loose. Tony, I think, Tony, that was your first one that you'd been to, wouldn't it? Frank's been a couple of times, and they have fun. It's good to see that. I believe there was 200 and something. How many, Stan? About 200 and?
150.
Oh, 150. But there's over 200 something members.
Oh,
But, yeah. But, and just want to say, I hadn't had the opportunity, because the last couple of meetings, to sincerely thank Ward 1. It's such an honor to be reelected for the fourth time. This is not just a title to me. It's so much more than a title. And it's not a part-time job to me. And that said, Merry Christmas to everybody. It's kind of sad that this is our last meeting with Vic. We're going to miss you. Any report?
Shelby.
Thank you, Mayor.
You're done.
Good evening. Since the last council meeting, I've visited residents, responded to phone calls, and attended the Bay Market Court hearing on December 8th regarding its exterior building code violations. Due to an illness, I unfortunately missed the senior Christmas lunch last Wednesday and the Garden Club's holiday dinner on Thursday evening. I appreciate all hard work that the Parks and Rec Department staff and others do to make the senior event fun and special. I also appreciate the Garden Club's community volunteers who keep this longtime community group not only going, but vibrant and impactful in Bedford. My apologies to the people who expected me to attend these two events. Recent snowfall. The recent heavy snowfall has required our city service department workers to be out in the cold for long hours plowing Bedford's miles of streets. Please help our hardworking staff to do their jobs by refraining from parking in the street so they can plow without unnecessary hazards in the roadway. Also, please keep any fire hydrants on your tree lawns free of snow as well. A brief report for this holiday season. Since this is a busy time for everyone, I will save the balance of my report for the January council meeting and allow Councilman Fluharty, whom I wish well, to deliver his last council report. Councilman Fluharty, although I've, like Councilman Longino, worked with you for about 2 years, for some reason, it feels more like 10, but anyway, best wishes to you and your future, and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to everyone of all faiths, and a report.
Thank you.
Here we go.
Mr. Fluharty.
I don't know how to act after this. That's got to be the quickest report since
I know.
I don't know.
That's a
full
record
page.
time, put that in the book.
Much appreciated.
Much appreciated. I don't really know where to start. I was just going to say hello, goodbye, and that'd be it. But then again, no, I'm not going to do it. I'd just like to thank all my fellow friends that showed up tonight. And since it's so crowded in here, I should have known that was maybe the president's up speaking tonight. Maybe that's the only reason why they're not all here. But something's going on. I know the Cavs ain't playing, so.
The weather.
But I'm just going to go right down the line. So if, it doesn't matter if you're first, second, or third, but I'm going to start at the end. And I want to thank Tony once again for your kind words, and it has been a pleasure being with you guys, or you, for the couple years. I don't really have too many negative things to say about you. But no, you coming in here new from being a Solon police officer and everything else, and Bob Paulson was the one that told me about you before you even started, since he's the one that swore you in when he was mayor out in Solon. So, there was all good reports from the beginning. So, again, I got to get over to the garage now that I got more time for a ball game. So, I didn't get a chance to ever do too much of that, but I will definitely be around a few days, and I'm leaving, but I'm not going away, so like everyone said. But again, I want to thank you. Mr. Smith, between the two of them, they're like the cough drop brothers, Smith brothers, but he was always there too. I mean, Frank, yeah, that trip you didn't tell everybody that I'm the only one that got sick on that damn train more than anybody else.
You suggested it.
So that was terrible. I almost got on a Greyhound. That's how bad it was, and came home. But it was a trip from hell, simple as that. But you guys made it a little easier, and that was a wild time. But we. I again, like working with you too, you were always there when if I needed some information or help or whatever. And, once again, we just got along very well, which is good to work with each other. Tony being a rebel and you being a scarab, I still got along with you too. I hung around with many of your co-partners back in the day, let's put it that way. And, but I always got along with them, and so I just want to, again, thank you for your kind words, too. I don't know, I might skip Mike here, let's see. No, I won't skip you, Mike. Thanks again for all the help you've done for me. It's been an experience that I never thought that I'd ever be doing. Like when I ran 8 years ago, and I've said it before, I never thought I'd win, and I just always said, what the hell am I getting myself into? And, I still feel that way, but it's just, it's amazing. I wish I'd paid attention more in high school for government, because I would have been a lot better off. I've learned a lot, and being around you, Mike, and seeing how things are operating around here, you guys are doing a great job. It's simple as that. I've said that before, and I'm glad to have you guys running my city. And it isn't my city going to be anymore, but it'll still always be my city. And but you guys do a great job up here, and you care about the city, and you care personally about the city. For being a younger person that's running this city, you do a hell of a job, and I don't just say that lightly. Again, we play golf and we do things, and we do get together, and we will get together still. And once again, thank you for your help and kind words too. Frank.
John.
I got Frank Ambrosi on my head. Yeah, I just seen him the other day, in fact. John, I'm sorry, John, I'm going blank here. Mr. Law Director, it's easier to remember that, but John, too, also, if I needed anything, you're there. You helped out anytime I needed some things for legal advice, and you've helped out, and you've always worked with us, and once again, we've kept things rolling, and you guys are, as far as I'm concerned, doing a super job, and I appreciate your kind words, too. Stan hasn't said anything about me, so I don't know about him. I might pass on that one.
He hadn't had a chance.
But,
He hadn't talked yet.
but no, Stan and I go back a long ways, and we actually played in a golf weekend together before we even actually knew each other, pretty much. And but Stan's another one that's, I was vice mayor for 4 years, and if I was about to stick in this town for a little bit longer, I know they were asking me and wanting me to take over his seat at one time, and I appreciate that. And I did enjoy running meetings a few times, and it's an experience I'll never forget. And you don't get those opportunities too often, and it's a tough job, and you handle it very well professionally and everything else. Sometimes you might get a little too easy with some people where I don't. That's the difference between you and I. I tell somebody to go pound salt, and you sit there and pacify them, but that's your position. And but you do a heck of a job, and the city's lucky to have you still for another 4 more years. And I will be watching you, so if I need to make a comment on something, I know where you're at. And so I will be back to see you. Tracy, thanks for being here and helping us out. And I was on the board that time when we voted you in, and I'm glad you got the opportunity to work with us and to grow with us. Hopefully, you continue to improve yourself and work with these guys and make the city proud of you, and they will. And you just and I got to buy some stuff off your daughter and everything, so I got to know Olivia, and so I will be in town buying Girl Scout cookies still. So I'm one of her best probably buyer here in Bedford, that's for sure. My doctor doesn't like it, my diabetes doctor, but that's all right. And Jennifer, once again, you brighten up this side of the room at least, lots better looking than that side over there.
Wow.
So I'm glad you sat next to me and for the years. And we had Frank here before you. And so once again, you grew with the town, with the city, and I was on the board when we put you in too. So all this stuff's my responsibility, I guess. I'm the one who voted all these guys in here. I've been here too long. But again, it was a no-brainer to put you right back into that position once Frank left, and you went running with it very well. And again, you guys are all taking care of this city, and people don't realize how well off the city is, and it is, believe me. Oh, this guy over here, I don't know where I got to put my glasses on for this one. Let's see here.
Oh, jeez.
Couple things that I had to put up with for 2 years. It was being behind him on all these 7 years ago reports. And half the stuff, if I can remember correctly, and I don't know how I could forget since it's been drilled in my head for 2 years, nobody cares about Bay Market. Nobody cares about the ice skating rink. Nobody cares that you went out and played Barney Fife and chased kids off the playground because they were drinking booze or something. But you do care about your ward, and I can't complain about that. I'm teasing you, but once again, a lot of good things come about there. Sometimes I think you might need to back off a little bit, but that's your way. You came in here from day one, and you went a little maybe too gung-ho, but that's your style. And but anyhow, once again, you got a couple more years to go, and keep it up with these guys, and keep things rolling, and keep Ward 2 rolling. It's an important ward. And again, thanks for your kind words too. I know your brother real well, so Terry and I played a lot of softball together, and Vicky, his wife, went to school with her, so we, believe it or not, we have a little connection there with all your history of your family and stuff. So once again, thank you. Sandy, once again.
Oh, Lord.
No, I'm not. There's I got lucky. I had all the females except for Steve on this side. Like I said, at least we kept that side over there. But you will once again have showed me the way over here as far as, you started when I actually ran the first time and lost, but you won. And you beat somebody that's been here a long time and you've been here ever since. And so you once again put a lot of time and effort into your position. Yeah, we get a lot of phone calls, or I get a lot of phone calls, but from you. But we discuss a lot of things, and once again, you're very compassionate and you care about your ward, and you can never take that away from you. I've had people ask me, how do you get along with her? I go, it's easy. I'm on one side of town, she's on the other side of town. So this way we don't get in each other's way. But no, like I said, you keep rolling and keep things rolling here and keep the city moving. And once again, I consider you a good friend, and we'll stay that way. And so after all that has been said, I'm going to miss being up here. I'm going to miss city. I'm going to miss being involved with the city, knowing what's going on, and it's been great to know what's been going on. People say, well, what are you going to do? And I'm going to play more golf. I'm going to Florida, and I don't have to come back. So there's nothing guaranteed, or I don't have to run back for meetings anymore, so I get to stay and go in Florida for a couple more days or a week or whatever I want to do. But then I thought about, what else can I do? Well, maybe I ought to buy an electric piano and go to these retirement homes and start singing and learn how to play the piano. I figure they can't hear, so they don't know how bad I am anyhow. So got to find something to do, but I will find something. And so I will leave it at that, since I do miss my one girlfriend that's not here. I mean, I'm really, really down in the dumps that she has not shown up tonight. I mean, it just ruined the whole page of saying something to her. I mean, Jesus. But anyhow, I will, when she shows up, give her a big kiss for me and tell her I said that I miss her. So for the last time, I am going to say there is no more new thrills up on the hill. End of report.
I still have my time. Nothing to say. Let's get on with it. Vic, it has been a pleasure. We've gotten to know each other real well these last 8 years, and I did like the train ride. It was fun sitting in an observation car at 70 miles an hour having a cocktail, which we paid out of pocket. Out of pocket.
Not on the city credit card.
Not on a city credit card. But I enjoyed that. But anyhow, enjoyed having you here and what you've done for the city, like people have said, with the sports and just being up here every week and keeping an eye on your ward. Gonna miss you up here too. And just wish you and Sandy all the best and stay healthy. And, I'm not going to say it. But you did a great job here. Again, thanks for all you did. You were a great help to the city, an asset to your ward and the city. And congratulations on your being inducted into the High School Sports Hall of Fame. That's pretty awesome. Just have a good rest of your life. If we got a problem, we'll call you.
You got it.
Thanks for everything.
Thank you.
Guess we got to do the rest of this business. We chatted long enough. We should just vote everything at once. But just a reminder that our next meeting will be January 2nd, which is a Friday. It's by our charter. It has to follow the day after New Year's for our organizational meeting where we swear in the new people and the people that got reelected, which I am so grateful for that I got back in for another 4. We got a great team here. Do a lot of work, but not a lot of people. We are not very heavy at the top. It's a lean, mean machine, and we always agree what's best for the city, not what's best for me or Mike or council. I've never thought that. I never worried about what a vote was going to do up here to affect getting votes, so that was never a consideration. And I take my reelection as can't think of the word I'm trying to get, but that you've give credit to all the people up here. It's not just me getting reelected. It means we're doing a good job all together. And our administration side, Jen and Mike and John, doing a great job with a few people. And our employees are second to none. I know our safety forces are the best around. It's just a pleasure to be up here, and I'm so happy to have another 4. We got a lot of stuff going on, and I'm fortunate to get to be able to be part of that. And, so again, thank you for getting me reelected. And with that, let's move on. I babbled enough. Ordinance number 8725.
Is an ordinance adopting a cybersecurity program in accordance with the Ohio Revised Code Section 9.64C for the City of Bedford and declaring an emergency.
I have a motion for suspension by Fluharty, second by Spinks. Call the roll, please.
Smith?
Yes.
Longino?
Yes.
Coche?
Yes.
Spinks?
Yes.
Salvi?
Yes.
Fluharty?
Yes.
Motion for third and final by Longino, second by Smith. Call the roll, please. Oh, no, wait.
Want me to talk about this?
Yes, Jen, you talk.
Thank you, Mayor. Earlier this year, the Ohio legislature passed House Bill 96, and this is requiring, and it was codified in ORC 9.64, it's requiring all cities and all governmental agencies, basically, with a majority of them having required to have a cybersecurity program by the end of this year. And what I presented to council, we went over earlier, and it's also not subject to public record for this ordinance as well. And just asking for approval.
Thank you. And we've had our cybersecurity for quite some time. This really beefs it up and takes it to a new level, so that's a good thing. Call the roll, please.
Smith?
Yes.
Longino?
Yes.
Coche?
Yes.
Spinks?
Yes.
Salvi?
Yes.
Fluharty?
Yes.
Ordinance number 88-25.
Amending ordinance number 85-23 regarding the City of Bedford purchasing policy and guidelines to conform with the requirements of the Ohio Revised Code and to clarify procedures and declaring an emergency.
Motion for suspension by Longino, second by Smith. Call the roll, please.
Smith?
Yes.
Longino?
Yes.
Coche?
Yes.
Spinks?
Yes.
Salvi?
Yes.
Fluharty?
Yes.
Motion for third and final by Fluharty, second by Spinks. Jen?
Thank you, Mayor. This is an update to the purchasing policy that's currently on the books for the city that everyone follows. And there's just minor updates, but one of the minor updates, in addition to like just more verbiage on sales tax exemption, what items can be free of tax, and that the employees have to pay for tax if they buy something for the city. That's the main update to this, and then there's a few other just minor updates to this policy, and I'm just asking that it be approved so we can get it implemented first thing of next year.
Thank you. Call the roll, please.
Smith?
Yes.
Longino?
Yes.
Coche?
Yes.
Spinks?
Yes.
Salvi?
Yes.
Fluharty?
Yes.
Ordinance number 89-25.
Is amending ordinance 9676-19, adopting the City of Bedford credit card use policy to ensure compliance with state mandated policy and declaring an emergency.
Motion for suspension. Fluharty, second by Spinks. Call the roll, please.
Smith?
Yes.
Longino?
Yes.
Cochee?
Yes.
Spinks?
Yes.
Salvi?
Yes.
Fluharty?
Yes.
Motion for third and final. Longino, second by Smith. Jen?
Thank you, Mayor. There's been updates to this policy, mainly trying to cross-reference between this policy, the one we just passed, and one we're going to talk about a little bit later, which is the travel expense policy. We're clarifying responsibilities of cardholders and adding in some more details as to the process of submitting receipts and things like that. We can get this approved this evening, we can get this implemented first thing next year.
Thank you. Call the roll, please.
Smith?
Yes.
Longino?
Yes.
Cochee?
Yes.
Spinks?
Yes.
Salvi?
Yes.
Fluharty?
Yes.
Ordinance number 90-25.
Amending ordinance number 72-25 passed December 16th, 2024, providing compensation for the clerk of court and declaring an emergency.
Motion for suspension. Fluharty, second by Longino. Call the roll, please.
Smith?
Yes.
Longino?
Yes.
Cochee?
Yes.
Spinks?
Yes.
Salvi?
Yes.
Fluharty?
Yes.
Motion for third and final. By Fluharty, second by Salvi. Mike or Jen? Another. Okay. Somebody.
Thank you, Mayor. This is in reference as it identifies that a 1.75 salary increase will be granted to the clerk of court. This increase is effective January 1. This represents, the increase in the wages represent 85% of the judge's salary, which is specified under the Ohio Revised Code. Of the set amount, 60% is paid by the city and 40% is paid by Cuyahoga County. I do want to clarify that of that 60%, Bedford only pays a portion of that. It is spread out amongst all of the member communities that are part of the Bedford Municipal Court. Typically, our percentage ranges about 20 to 24% of the salary.
Thank you. Call the roll, please.
Smith?
Yes.
Longino?
Yes.
Cochee?
Yes.
Spinks?
Yes.
Salvi?
Yes.
Fluharty?
Yes.
Ordinance number 91-25.
Is amending ordinance number 62-24, making additional appropriations for current expenditures of the city of Bedford during the year 2025 and declaring an emergency.
Motion for suspension by Fluharty, second by Spinks. Call the roll, please.
Smith?
Yes.
Longino?
Yes.
Cochee?
Yes.
Spinks?
Yes.
Salvi?
Yes.
Fluharty?
Yes.
Motion for third and final by Smith, second by Longino. Jen?
Thank you, Mayor. This is the final appropriation ordinance for the 2025 budget. The adjustments in here are mainly to clean up accounts so that some accounts don't stay negative, because there's plenty of funds to cover them in other places, and also to appropriate for some ordinances that were passed earlier this year. We can pass this tonight. That'd be good. Thank you.
Call the roll, please.
Smith?
Yes.
Longino?
Yes.
Cochee?
Yes.
Spinks?
Yes.
Salvi?
Yes.
Fluharty?
Yes.
Ordinance number 92-25.
Authorizing the city manager to enter into a purchase agreement with Profant Inc., doing business as Business Network Team, for the purchase of door controls at Ellenwood Center and declaring an emergency.
Motion for suspension by Fluharty, second by Longino. Call the roll, please.
Smith?
Yes.
Longino?
Yes.
Cochee?
Yes.
Spinks?
Yes.
Salvi?
Yes.
Fluharty?
Yes.
Motion for third and final by Spinks, second by Fluharty. Mike?
Thank you, Mayor. Administration is recommending contracting with Verkada for a number of upgrades, security upgrades to the Ellenwood Community Center. This contract, or this quote in Verkada, the company itself, the BN team, they are a member of Omnia, which solidifies the lowest cost for this purchase. In essence, this will allow all of the access points and entrance ways of the community center to be manually controlled from the office. The building can be placed. We can lock all of the doors remotely in the event that there's a security issue. There is intercom system, facial intercom system, where we can monitor individuals coming in that needs to get buzzed in. This is very important with running the youth camp throughout the summer, where there's 150 children in the facility. This also allows us to remotely access, both lock and unlock, the rear restrooms, which also is a security feature. So these are much needed upgrades to the center. It makes it more modernized. And we're able to do it without increasing the 2025 budget. We're utilizing funds that were in the 2025 budget. We just reallocated them that they were currently unspent.
Thank you. Call the roll, please.
Smith?
Yes.
Longino?
Yes.
Cochee?
Yes.
Spinks?
Yes.
Salvi?
Yes.
Fluharty?
Yes.
Ordinance number 93-25.
Establishing fees for ambulance services for the city of Bedford and declaring an emergency.
It's our wish to put this on first reading. Can I have a motion for such? By Fluharty, second by Salvi. Mike, touch on that quickly?
Yeah, just real quickly, we work with an outside consultant regarding ambulance billing and the fees. Great Lakes Billing is the company specifically. They put together some numbers, have presented it to Chief, Jen, myself, and recommendations. We are definitely on the lower end. We have the last time we made any adjustments to ambulance fees was in 2017. So our recommendation, based on what was provided to us, was to put these updates and increases into effect after the first of the year. It'll most likely be into February or March, should council ultimately approve. I think it's which will be almost a decade since they've last been adjusted. I think it's important to note that we operate on an insurance-only policy, and that means that residents are not billed aren't billed directly from us unless they're paid directly by their insurance company. Any increase to our rates would not, residents would not be bearing those impacts. Absolutely call 911 if you need it. We will respond. This is just us working with the insurance carriers and providers to be compensated accordingly.
Thank you. Call the roll, please.
Smith?
Yes.
Longino?
Yes.
Cochee?
Yes.
Spinks?
Yes.
Salvi?
Yes.
Fluharty?
Yes.
Ordinance number 94-25.
Authorizing a contract with the Right Stuff Software Corporation for support services for the police department and declaring an emergency.
Motion for suspension by Fluharty, second by Spinks. Call the roll, please.
Smith?
Yes.
Longino?
Yes.
Cochee?
Yes.
Spinks?
Yes.
Salvi?
Yes.
Fluharty?
Yes.
Motion for third and final by Fluharty, second by Smith. Mike?
Thank you, Mayor. This is a new scheduling software. We are starting specifically with the police department. It's modernizing our system, allowing all staff to be able to access that remotely, request time off, monitor their current time. We believe this will ultimately extend into other departments, but we wanted to start with the police department. There's also benefits, as we discussed in the back, from an administrative standpoint, for myself, as well as the law director and prosecutor, being able to contact the appropriate people, knowing who's on, who's not on, who may be off. That comes into play on, midnight on a Saturday night if we need to get a hold of individuals. So, again, this is modernizing our system.
Call the roll, please.
Smith?
Yes.
Longino?
Yes.
Coche?
Yes.
Spinks?
Yes.
Selby?
Yes.
Fluharty?
Yes.
Ordinance number 95-25.
Amending ordinance 54-23, adopting the City of Bedford Employee Handbook and declaring an emergency.
And a motion for suspension by Fluharty, second by Spinks. Call the roll, please.
Smith?
Yes.
Longino?
Yes.
Coche?
Yes.
Spinks?
Yes.
Selby?
Yes.
Fluharty?
Yes.
Motion for third and final by Smith, second by Longino. Mike, if you want to touch on this. You got it? Okay.
So this is a change to the handbook, but it's only in the section of travel and expense reimbursement. What's updated in this policy is basically refining the details as to what kind of reimbursements are allowed, what aren't allowed, and as well as making sure that employees use the best method that's going to bring in the lowest rate for any kind of travel. If we can get this passed for tonight, we'll incorporate it into the employee policy. It'll be an addendum at the end of that document.
Thank you. Call the roll, please.
Smith?
Yes.
Longino?
Yes.
Coche?
Yes.
Spinks?
Yes.
Selby?
Yes.
Fluharty?
Yes.
Ordinance number 96-25.
Authorizing the city manager to execute a contract with United Survey, Inc. for the sewer lining repair work on Center Road and McKinley Street and declaring an emergency.
Motion for suspension by Fluharty, second by Spinks. Mike? Oh, yeah.
Smith?
Yes.
Longino?
Yes.
Coche?
Yes.
Spinks?
Yes.
Selby?
Yes.
Fluharty?
Yes.
Motion for third and final. Fluharty, second by Salvi. Mike?
Thank you, Mayor. As it mentions in the ordinance, this is focusing on two areas of sewers that we identified earlier this year that are showing signs of failure. Approximately 500 plus feet on Center Road, as well as a large section on McKinley in the 900 block going towards Northfield Road. Both of these areas, should they fail, and they will if we don't take action, we would need to outsource this work, and it would be approximately $60,000 to $85,000 estimate to make those repairs, contracting it out. For much less, we can line these sewers, and that's the approach we want to take. We did receive two quotes. United Survey is the best quote and is what we're recommending, a local company, and they can move pretty quickly to start the repairs.
Thank you. Call the roll, please.
Smith?
Yes.
Longino?
Yes.
Coche?
Yes.
Spinks?
Yes.
Selby?
Yes.
Fluharty?
Yes.
Ordinance number 97-25.
Authorizing the city manager to enter into a contract with Barnes Roofing for the replacement of the roof at the wastewater treatment plant and declaring an emergency.
Motion for suspension by Fluharty, second by Spinks. Call the roll, please.
Smith?
Yes.
Longino?
Yes.
Coche?
Yes.
Spinks?
Yes.
Selby?
Yes.
Fluharty?
Yes.
Motion for third and final by Smith, second by Fluharty. Mike?
Mayor, this one in particular, as you mentioned, these are two repairs down at the wastewater treatment plant. We have had a roof in one of our buildings that has been leaking on again, off again. We've made repairs over the years. It is beyond those repairs, and we have money in the 2025 budget, and we'd like to move forward with those necessary repairs and do a full replacement.
Thank you. Call the roll, please.
Smith?
Yes.
Longino?
Yes.
Cochee?
Yes.
Spinks?
Yes.
Salvi?
Yes.
Fluharty?
Yes.
Finally, ordinance number 98-25.
Authorizing the city manager to enter into a contract with W.F. Hahn and Sons for the replacement of the HVAC system on the laboratory building at the wastewater treatment plant and declaring an emergency.
Motion for suspension, Fluharty, second by Longino. Call the roll, please.
Smith?
Yes.
Longino?
Yes.
Cochee?
Yes.
Spinks?
Yes.
Salvi?
Yes.
Fluharty?
Yes.
Motion for third and final by Fluharty, second by Spinks. Mike?
Thank you, Mayor. This is another area of equipment that we need to replace. We have made repairs over the years to the HVAC system that handles everything in our lab building down at the plant. That unit, that HVAC unit is in need of replacement. We did secure 2 quotes, and our recommendation is the ordinance and to move forward with that. This is not an increase, and we're not exceeding anything in the wastewater treatment plant's 2025 budget. These are just funds within that department's budget that we're reallocating to make these necessary improvements.
Thank you. Call the roll, please.
Smith?
Yes.
Longino?
Yes.
Cochee?
Yes.
Spinks?
Yes.
Salvi?
Yes.
Fluharty?
Yes.
Now we come to hearing of citizens. If you wish to speak, please come forward, state your name, your address, your comment.
It can't be too long.
Bob's gonna get up? Come on, Bob, I haven't heard you speak in 8 years.
No.
Hearing none,
That was a good one, Bob.
we have a motion for adjournment by Fluharty, second by Spinks. Call the roll, please.
Smith?
Yes.
Longino?
Yes.
Cochee?
Yes.
Spinks?
Yes.
Salvi?
Yes.
Fluharty?
Yes for the last time.
Thank you, Vic.
Yeah, we did.
Merry